What if Jupiter, a massive, swirling gas giant that has dominated our night sky, influenced our solar system, and intrigued scientists for centuries, suddenly vanished? Imagine the profound silence in the night as the largest planet in our solar system disappears from view. You might think, how could that possibly affect me? But what if I told you that Jupiter plays a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of our solar system? Stay with me as we unravel this cosmic mystery together. From the stunning rings of Saturn to the icy moons of Europa, the solar system is a complex dance of celestial bodies, each influenced by one another in subtle and significant ways. Jupiter, the great protector of Earth, has a gravitational pull so strong that it acts like a vacuum cleaner for the solar system, removing debris and rogue asteroids that could threaten our planet. What if that guardian were to disappear overnight? In this exploration, we'll not only delve into what could happen if Jupiter vanished but also unpack the science behind it. You might be surprised to discover just how fundamental Jupiter is to the stability of our planetary neighborhood. So, grab your space helmets, because the journey is about to get thrilling. First, let's understand just how impressive Jupiter really is. It's not only the largest planet in our solar system but also a fascinating world in its own right. With a diameter of about 86,881 miles, it could contain over 1,300 Earths. Its atmosphere, composed mainly of hydrogen and helium, holds secrets to the origins of our solar system and hints at the possibilities of alien worlds. You might be wondering, without Jupiter's colossal presence, how would Earth fare under the influence of rogue asteroids and comets? Now, imagine a universal clockwork, with Jupiter as one of its key gears. If the gas giant were to vanish, the gravitational interactions between the planets would begin to shift dramatically. Without Jupiter's mass to influence their orbits, the paths of many asteroids, including some that reside in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, would change drastically. Could this mean an uptick in asteroid collisions with Earth? The answer could send shivers down your spine. Did you know that Jupiter's gravity captures millions of asteroids, mooring them in stable orbits? This protective shield has been extremely beneficial for life on our planet. When considering that a major impact event, like the one believed to have wiped out the dinosaurs, was likely facilitated by an asteroid, the repercussions of Jupiter's disappearance become clearer. This protective function means that life as we know it could be in jeopardy. As this cosmic calamity unfolds, the consequences would ripple throughout the entire solar system. For instance, Mars, which already has a tenuous grasp on its atmosphere, might face further challenges. The absence of Jupiter would mean less gravitational stabilization, potentially sending Martian properties spiraling into chaos. What happens to Mars without the gravitational stabilizer could completely change the discourse on potential human colonization. Let's tie this back to Earth. Without Jupiter, exotic events could plague our planet. The asteroid belt, which contains millions of rocks ranging from tiny pebbles to massive objects, would unleash many more of its secrets into the inner solar system. Could we experience an increase in meteor showers? The thought alone raises significant concerns. What if one of these celestial objects had Earth in its sights? And speaking of sights, take a moment to picture the night sky without Jupiter's brilliant gleam. For thousands of years, stargazers have marveled at its vibrant stripes and the Great Red Spot, a raging storm larger than Earth itself. The beauty of an expansive universe would still remain, but the intricate tapestry of our solar system would irrevocably change. You might be thinking, but what are the chances of this happening? While a sudden disappearance is purely hypothetical, the implications are real and striking. Let's not neglect the role of Jupiter's moons. Did you know that Jupiter hosts over 79 known moons, including the intriguing Europa, Ganymede, and Io? These moons are not just barren rocks, they are a treasure trove of information about the early solar system and possibly even alien life. Without Jupiter's massive influence keeping these moons in check, their orbits and gravitational interactions could change, leading to potential collisions or ejections from the Jovian family. Europa, for instance, has a subsurface ocean beneath its icy crust that could harbor life. If Jupiter were to vanish, the delicate balance that maintains that ocean might shift, resulting in the freezing or boiling of its surface. The potential loss of such a candidate for life in our solar system would be an immeasurable loss for science and humanity. Could we one day find life among the stars, now forever placed out of reach? The implications are staggering. At this point, you may be asking yourself, what could we do as humans to prepare for a scenario where Jupiter does not exist? The truth is, the odds are low that we'd face such a cosmic occurrence, but exploring these what-if situations can arm us with knowledge about our universe and help us appreciate the gravity of our celestial neighbors. Let's move beyond our immediate neighborhood and consider the outer solar system. Neptune and Uranus might find themselves dancing in ways we cannot predict, losing their relatively stable orbits. As these distant giants react to the absence of their influential neighbor, we might witness a drastic reshaping of the solar system dynamics. Such upheavals raise intriguing questions. Would we still have the same seasons on distant worlds? Would their atmospheres change dramatically, presenting new challenges for any exploration? But hold on, there's an even more stunning twist to contemplate. If suddenly, without warning, Jupiter lost its place in the solar system, our understanding of the fabric of space-time would become profoundly challenged. In moments of astrophysical chaos, questions emerge about the very nature of stability. What embedded mechanisms of cosmic harmony would sway with the waves of this change? Scientists are constantly learning about celestial mechanics, often predicting cosmic behavior based on models that assume current planetary arrangements. What happens when those models are thrown into disarray? As we journey through the implications of Jupiter's hypothetical disappearance, consider for a moment the broader cosmic perspective. Would our solar system even exist as we know it without Jupiter? Or would we be navigating a vastly different set of circumstances altogether? The relationships among planets, asteroids, and comets are nuanced. Jupiter represents a gravitational anchor and, in a way, our solar system's rudder, steering the drift of its celestial components. Consider the fact that exoplanets in other solar systems often share common characteristics with Jupiter. They exhibit a size and gravitational pull that affects nearby smaller planets. Researchers are learning more every day about how gas giants like Jupiter can stabilize the orbits of terrestrial planets, allowing them to flourish. What if our solar system had drifted into that formation without the colossal influence of Jupiter? Would Earth have formed as we know it, or would it be a barren rock? As we propel through these ideas, let's not forget about our quest for potentially habitable worlds beyond our solar system. The lessons learned from Jupiter offer critical insights into the development and sustainability of life on other planets. If we lose sight of the delicate architectures within planetary systems, could we risk overlooking vital prospects during our exploration? What we are discovering is that Jupiter is much more than just a planet. It represents a profound tapestry of cosmic interconnectedness, an essential element in the grand narrative of our solar system. The struggle for survival among planets is often likened to a tightrope walk, and one little perturbation can lead to catastrophic outcomes. Before we close this chapter of our cosmic exploration, there's one last thread to pull. As we ascend to a greater understanding of Jupiter's role, consider this: the mere act of contemplating a world without it encourages us to appreciate Earth more deeply. This conversation leads us to ponder the fragility of our existence and the delicate threads binding our home to the vast cosmos. Stay tuned, because in the next part of this exploration, we'll illuminate some startling revelations about our universe's configuration, investigate how humanity might adapt to a hostile cosmos, and ponder the philosophical implications of our place in the ever-expanding universe. The next chapter will not just question what it means to exist alongside such an incredible giant, but also what would happen if we were left to our own devices in the celestial void. All of this and more await in part 2 of our journey through these cosmic mysteries. As we turn the page into the second half of our journey through this cosmic mystery, let's deepen our investigation into the potential fallout of Jupiter's sudden absence. A celestial vacuum left by Jupiter's disappearance doesn't merely spell chaos for the other planets, it initiates a cascading series of cosmic events that could alter our understanding of time and space itself. Imagine, if you will, the asteroid belt transforming into a chaotic barrier of fragmented debris. These once predictable asteroids, now driven by gravitational dynamics that have become unstable, could begin to venture inward toward the inner solar system, drawn by the gravitational pull of Mars and Earth. As this scenario unfolds, Earth might find itself on the front line, facing an onslaught of celestial projectiles. With no Jupiter to divert incoming threats, a catastrophic increase in asteroid impacts pales in comparison to the existential question: how different would life be if we survived such an encounter? Planetary scientists have studied near-Earth objects extensively, determining trajectories, sizes, and potential impacts. Without Jupiter, these studies would grow alarmingly urgent. The technology for asteroid detection and deflection currently exists but would need to advance exponentially to account for the increased risk. The greater the influx of debris, the more necessary it becomes to devise robust strategies for planetary defense. The possibility of an Earth impact would shift from being a distant concern to a present threat, urging governments to prioritize planetary safety and develop international coalitions. Beyond immediate threats, let's consider the long-term consequences for the inner solar systems, particularly our home planet. Earth's delicate ecosystem, built on billions of years of evolution, might face unprecedented challenges. Climate patterns, naturally stabilized by the interplay of celestial bodies, could shift dramatically. Seasonal cycles may become irregular, leading to unforeseen weather phenomena. Ecosystems that depend on seasonal rhythms would be disrupted, affecting agriculture and food supply chains worldwide. The ripple effect through ecosystems, economies, and societies could spell an era of uncertainty, where adaptation becomes essential for survival. Meanwhile, as Earth grapples with the impacts of such celestial upheaval, let's reassess our view of Mars. With Jupiter gone, the red planet's story begins to change. Currently viewed as an intriguing candidate for future colonization, Mars would experience greater variability in its climate and atmosphere. Its seasonality could become more erratic as increased gravitational perturbations from neighboring planets could lead to more extreme weather events, the very conditions that aspiring colonizers hope to tame. This invites an interesting hypothetical question: could humanity hope to thrive on a planet with such a tumultuous fate? Our quest for interplanetary living may transition from a focus on innovative technology to addressing survival in a world where stability is not guaranteed. Ultimately, Mars may present itself not merely as a stepping stone for cross-planetary exploration but as a living laboratory for resilience against celestial unpredictability. Yet, the conversation doesn't stop with our immediate solar system. If we dare to look beyond, what changes await in the outer reaches where Neptune and Uranus reside? With the gravitational influence of the gas giants waning, these icy giants could find themselves unmoored, their orbits becoming erratic and unpredictable. As these dynamics play out, the variations on these distant worlds could lead to temperature shifts, atmospheric alterations, and potential modifications in their beautiful ring systems. Imagine a scenario where nefarious comets or rogue asteroids find new paths toward these planets. What would happen if a comet collided with a moon of either planet? Their craggy surfaces could yield clues to their histories, but without a dedicated mission to study them, we may never know the narratives buried beneath the icy crusts. In fact, we could lose valuable insights into our own solar origins, simply because the jack-of-all-trades gas giant is no longer there to guide our exploration. We cannot overlook the philosophical implications of Jupiter's disappearance. It compels us to reconsider our place in the universe. Humans have always looked to the stars for answers, comforted by the predictable music of the celestial bodies. What if we reimagine our place not as rulers of the cosmic landscape but as merely passing visitors, vulnerable to the majestic whims of celestial forces? The absence of a planet with Jupiter's stature would lead us to reckon with the consequences of our curiosity. The very act of exploration might shift from one of expansion and hope to a more cautious endeavor, replete with awareness of our fragile position in the cosmic hierarchy. Understanding that we are not guaranteed the stability needed for our existence could redefine our ambitions. Could this shift in perception lead to more harmonious relationships with Earth's ecosystem, fostering a collaborative spirit grounded in humility and reverence for our fragile planet? Further down this path lies the idea of potential life beyond our solar system. In this altered cosmic framework, our search for exoplanets and potentially habitable worlds would adapt to a new understanding of planetary stability. Studies may pivot towards models that take into account how a lack of major influences like gas giants creates instabilities in nearby terrestrial worlds. This could guide us in refining our methods of discovering new solar systems and identifying factors critical for supporting life. The risk of losing habitable worlds due to gravitational fluctuations could emphasize the importance of knowledge sharing and global collaboration in our scientific endeavors. As we push the boundaries of exploration, we must ask, what is the responsibility of an intelligent species in a universe teeming with unknowns? The importance of preserving both our own planet and understanding distant worlds could emerge as vital areas of focus. Yet, despite these darker possibilities, it's important to hold on to hope and inspiration. Jupiter, in its grandiosity and splendor, has ignited curiosity across generations, encouraging us to gaze at the night sky with wonder and ambition. Even if it were to vanish, the pinnacle of what it has taught us, the spirit of exploration and adventure, would not fade away. The narrative would shift, compelling us to look beyond the stars and recognize the beauty of existence itself. With these ideas in mind, let's imagine what our planet might transform into in this new era. An emergent way of life, influenced by the celestial upheavals, may propel advancements in technology, sociology, and culture. In response to the challenges of an unpredictable cosmos, humanity could unite as a single collective, fostering dialogues centered around survival, sustainability, and our responsibilities as custodians of this pale blue dot we call home. Conservation technologies could flourish, renewables might take precedence over fossil fuels as we find common ground to tread carefully on our delicate planet. Engaging with Earth's ecosystems could become a priority akin to interplanetary exploration. We could harness creativity to engineer resilient cities, and nature-based solutions could emerge as the cornerstone of smart development. Besides this, our understanding of the universe as a vast web of intricate connections might lead us down paths of innovative solutions for persistent problems, climate change, resource scarcity, and societal inequality. The loss of Jupiter could serve as not just a perilous turning point in our cosmic narrative, it could become a catalyst, enabling humankind to embrace a dynamic, interconnected reality. As we learn from the past, we would glean lessons on humility, resilience, and togetherness. The reflections that stem from considering Jupiter's hypothetical disappearance invite profound contemplation and exploration. As we stand at the precipice of a universe filled with untold mysteries, let's cherish the relationships tethering us to those celestial giants. For the delicate balance of our solar system may reflect the delicate dance of existence itself, intricate, precious, and always worth preserving. So, can we conclude that the universe is an interconnected tapestry, with Jupiter being a vital thread woven into the fabric of our solar system? In this cosmic drama, we are not simply bystanders but active participants, imbued with the responsibility of stewardship toward our planet and its neighbors. As we draw this journey to a close, let's take a moment to look into the night sky, past the stars and planets to the vast stretches of cosmic wonder. Whether it's Jupiter shining bright or a wild array of celestial bodies holding infinite possibilities, our appreciation for the universe deepens with every exploration. We may not be able to control cosmic events, but through knowledge and understanding, we can embrace our fate as explorers and custodians of a beautiful, fragile world. In the cosmic riddle we navigate, let curiosity be our guide, and let us forge a future resonant with hope and connection as we journey into the great unknown that lies ahead.